Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Oh, okay. I'm nervous. I don't know why, but
I
I'm
don't
nervous.
know
You make
why.
me
What?
nervous. I don't
It's
know.
me, girl. I feel like I'm more comfortable in this interview than I have been with any other ones because I know you.
But I think that's why I'm nervous because you've been doing some real big shit lately. So
I'm
I'm
doing
just
my
like
best.
little me, like
Girl, stop. No. You've always been like a boss ass bitch though. Like since I met you, you know what I'm saying? You've always
right.
been like doing something dope. So don't let that imposter syndrome hit you in a certain type of way, because you've been doing it too, girl.
Hey, that imposter syndrome shit is like is like
It's so real. It's
it's
so real.
scary. It's like it's a real fear because you don't know how it's going to be perceived, and then you're like, oh my god, everybody's probably doing the same thing repetitively. But
Hmm.
at the end of the day, it's you who's making it different because you putting your little sprinkle on it. So I'm trying to get myself into that. Like, girl,
Yeah,
just be you.
for
That's the whole
real.
purpose of the podcast. Too authentic. So even if it's weird
Yeah.
or quirky, it's you.
Yeah, that's what matters, is that it's you and authentic. You feel
Yes.
me?
So
Like,
I'm
that's for
fine.
real what matters.
So like I really do appreciate you
Of
like,
course.
saying yes. Like
Oh,
I'm trying to have especially women, black women, I'm just trying to get us on here to just talk about our journeys, who we are, how we got here. You know, it's not always pretty as it looks behind the pictures,
right, right.
you know. Okay, okay, okay. All right, so what's up, besties? It's your girl, Ashley, and welcome back to the Two Authentic Podcast, where we're always keeping it real, always keeping it raw, and where we try to be our best and too authentic. What's up, besties? What's going on? Y'all, I'm nervous right now because I done messed up everything, but she's so beautiful. Like, this, just the whole energy, the whole vibe, just this person in general. Like, this is going to be a good episode. Y'all know this is the podcast where we're striving to be our best, where we're striving to authentically grow, learn, love, and heal. So let's talk about it. Y'all, today it's a good day, okay? We got some black excellence on here, first of all. Like, to me, she pretty dope. She hella dope. First of all, she 3 hours behind. She woke up early just to hop on here. So I'm very, very appreciative of that because
No
she didn't
problem.
have to do that. And let me just tell y'all, like, first of all, she's my second guest. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. She's a Black and Filipina artivist who connects art to music and culture. Art is more than a hobby for her. It is a way of life and a passion that she enjoys. Her art is infused with messages that highlight social injustice issues that directly impact Black, Indigenous, and people of color communities. From advocating for patients in the medical field to advocating in her community, she's being heard. Her art has been seen all around the world, from San Francisco to Dubai. She's a mother, survivor, friend, and a warrior for change. Besties, I introduce to y'all Shawntay Gorman. Woo!
Girl, like, I've heard that bio read so many times before, right? But it just hit different just now. It hit different hearing it come from you. It hit
Mm.
different because, like, you was there from the, like, beginning. So that's so cool. Thank you
You're
for having me. I'm
welcome. Yeah.
excited.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Thank you. How you doing? How you been?
I'm good. I'm good. It's been a busy weekend. I did a couple photo shoots for my nephew and a art concept shoot. So I'm being creative but busy. So
That's always good. That's
yeah,
always good.
for sure.
Right, right, right. Okay, so I'm gonna just jump right into this. From your life, from your lens, who is Shawntay?
Shawntay is a conundrum. Um, I'm a artist, I'm a mom, I'm a girlfriend, I'm a friend, I'm a activist, I'm a healthcare worker. I feel like I'm a lot of things. Um, but most authentically me. Like, I'm weird, I'm artsy, I'm a nerd. Um, yeah, I'm a conundrum for sure.
That really does sum up everything about you.
Right?
And you're dope. You
Thank
really
you.
out here in the
Thank you.
streets, painting the town, literally in Sacramento, the
Yeah,
Bay
I'm trying my
Area,
best.
in the
Yeah.
classrooms, in the community, in the hospitals. Like you're literally. How do you balance all that?
Um, Time management, and then like I have a really great support system who is very understanding. Um, so like I had a wave where I was starting to come up like back in 2017, 2018, and I was traveling. That's when I was going to New York and Atlanta and doing shows out there, and I stopped because I felt like I wasn't getting support, but I was. But it was more of my imposter syndrome that got to me, right? So like I realized that, I could have did more and continued, right? If I would have just believed in myself a little bit more. So that's that's now that I'm like cognizant of the support that I have and the understanding of my son, my spouse, my best friends, them, and time management. Time management, I feel like, is very important. Being able to do my full time career, which is in healthcare, and not have any art overlap into that, is very important to me, my career, and I feel like my career for both ends. So, time management and support. Yeah.
Right. And you said, you stopped because you felt like the support wasn't happening. Sometimes we don't realize that people are really cheering for us. We just don't
Yeah.
see them. They're not as loud.
Right.
And the internet will fuck with us because
For
you'll see
sure.
somebody going viral. You'll see the number of followers and TikTok people going up. And you
Right.
think like, well, damn, my feet to the ground. I'm out here running, 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 but I don't see it, but not realizing people are really watching you.
People are really watching you. Like it took a conversation with my best friend for her to be like, we support you. Like, what are you doing? Because I was traveling so much and I wasn't seeing them. And then I was in my head, I was like, they're mad at me because I'm not seeing anyone. Like I was just feeling like it was just unnecessary thoughts, intrusive thoughts,
Right.
that
That's that
hindered
self
me.
sabotage.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
Um That is a good word. Or a
It
good
is
phrase.
because
It
it's
is.
horrible.
Hmm.
And you talk yourself into jumping off a cliff that was never even there in the first place.
Never. Never.
Whole time you have a support system that's back there cheering you on. But I
Hmm.
think sometimes we confuse our friends. We're looking for support outside of them, and we're looking
Right.
for that recognition outside of them when really that core circle is what matters.
What really matters and what keeps you level headed and on point, like, yeah, it's a completely different path this time, and I'm happy that I was able to like realize and hear what they were trying to tell me. Because if not, things haven't going to be going so great, you know.
That's important. Um, so when did you fall in love with art and hip hop?
Um, like as a child, I've always been a creative. Like I've always done art. When I was a kid, I used to like make up my own dances. I did a talent show and won in like sixth grade.
Okay.
So, my brother brings that up all the time. That's why I remember it. But and then like hip hop. I fell in love with hip hop at a very young age. Like LL Cool J, I Need Love was like the first song that I like learned from start to finish, and I want to say I was like 6, like really really young. Um, and then like meshing the two together just kind of like happened. I was a promoter in Sacramento. I did shows, managed artists, did a whole bunch of music stuff out here. And then as I kind of like stopped doing that, I started painting. And one of my friends was like, "Oh, you should paint on a vinyl record." And so that's how it kind of like infused together. A lot of my earlier art is like portraits on vinyl records. So yeah.
Right. And I
So
love those.
yeah.
Those are dope.
Yeah, thank you. They're my favorite. When I do them, I'm like, oh, why did
Right.
I stop doing them? You know, like someone had said to me, someone had said to me earlier in my art career, you should paint on bigger canvases. And then I started painting on bigger canvases, and then I kind of like lost the
Mm,
vinyl part,
that didn't mean stop though.
Yeah, I don't know why I like stopped altogether, but I have done some recently. I'm looking at one right now. That's what I keep on looking up.
Okay.
Um, I've done one or done like a whole set recently where I did like a vinyl wall for this coffee shop.
Ooh.
Um, yeah, so I was really, really happy to do those. But yeah, that's at a very, very early age for both.
Okay. Okay. What inspires you, or who inspires you?
Um, my community, black people, black women, black men, um, like the revolutionary artists of our black people, Tupac is my favorite artist, Nina Simone. Um, so I'm just very like I'm very inspired by community and black people
I
and
love.
just the amazingness of us and yeah.
But I also love too. You don't forget, your Filipino side.
True. Yeah, like
You, you
I like to be able to like do both and infuse both. I do a lot of community organizing and events for my I don't want to say just for them, but for my Filipino side, like that's more of where I get a lot of like um action is what I like to call it.
That's dope though, because sometimes some people don't really talk about that too. So you make sure you let them know, look, I'm both, and this is
Yeah,
who I am, because that's important, because that's who you are ultimately.
right.
So
Representation matters 100%.
yeah,
Like, I never liked saying, I'm half Filipino or half black because I feel like I'm 100% of both, you
right.
know? Um, so it's just very important for me. I want my nieces, when, as they grow up, to be able to see someone who looks like them,
Mm,
um, be successful in areas that they may choose to be in, or even if not, just successful in their lives in general. And for me, as a Black and Filipina person, I never met anybody else who was Black and Filipino besides my brother until I was like an adult. So representation is
big
very,
right.
very important.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
crazy. Because I
Right?
remember growing up with some girls that would be black and Filipino, but they were light skinned. They were never chocolate like you.
They were never
They,
chocolate,
they were
right? And
never
that
chocolate.
like and I think that throws people off too because they'll think that I'm like Fijian or
Mm-hmm.
um you know like West Indian or something. Like I've had so many different cultures just come up to me speaking their language and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I'm
Hey,
so sorry to disappoint you.
chill, chill, chill.
Right? So
I'm flattered
it
though.
I'm flattered, right? But sorry. Um So it's just very important. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Because especially with especially in hip hop right now. I don't even want to call it hip hop because I don't know what the fuck the music industry really got going on. But I mean, like, if I'm gonna name drop, like the Sexy Reds, like that, yeah. And I know we had Trina, we had Lil Kim and stuff, but
But
there was
they were like
classiness,
classy in a
right?
ratchet way though.
It was
You feel me?
classy.
They were
So
still classy.
this is just a whole nother level of
Yeah.
I don't know, and it's sad because even as a mom of a 13-year-old, they think that's
Mhm.
cute, and it's like,
Yes.
no, 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 no.
No.
I'm a square, whatever. I don't care. Call me whatever kind of mom you want to call me,
Mhm.
but no, not over.
Right. Like my niece who's 15 um sent me a screenshot that Stunning Girl was looking for some art. And I'm like, "Why are you listening to Stunning Girl? Who what? What are you talking about? How
Right.
dare you?"
What? It's like, yo. But every
Yeah,
now
so
and then she'll turn on some Lauryn Hill, some Fuji's,
uh-huh.
and I'm
Uh,
proud. So I'm like, okay,
right, right.
you're listening, but stop listening
Right.
to that other stuff.
No, for real, I don't even listen to Sexy Red. Like Ice Spice, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, you
I
ain't even
feel
the
like
fart or whatever. Like, that's not
I
art.
that's not art. She's literally saying nothing.
Nothing. And it's
Nothing.
like, ugh.
They eat it
But
up.
yes, literally. It's like, come on, y'all. Just stop. The kids
Stop.
love it, but I'll be like, no, you're not playing that in my house. Now, I know
No, for
you
real.
probably sneak it, but when you come back
Yes,
home, I don't want to hear
period.
it. Okay, so how is it being a woman of color though in the art field? Has there been any obstacles with that, or just being a
Yeah.
woman in general in the art field? You know,
Yeah.
being a woman is hard in any field.
In any field, and especially like art is a very male dominated space. So it's been rough in the sense of trying to speak out against things that are wrong in the art community, like I don't want to seem like the angry black woman, when I'm just trying to speak my truth, the same feeling that another artist is feeling, but you feel a certain type of way for it to be coming from me, right? Um being a woman and just trying to say like this is not right that this man is like capitalizing on art culture here in Sacramento, um is it's been rough, but I have found what I call like the Sacramento art girlies. There's some uh artists, some women artists out here who are just like they're doing great things, and they're just being really supportive of each other. Like we show up to each other's events. We're
That's good.
currently organizing some things that are going on out here in Sacramento. um so it just feels really good to be able to be in community with other art women in Sacramento, and I feel like um it's a movement right now because if you want something to change, you got to come to a woman.
Right.
If you really want some shit to happen, you come to a black woman.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Fact.
So we're gonna get the job done
So
every time.
no, we will get the job done. Period. Like another okay. Um, there's an organization out here in Sacramento who has capitalized off of Sacramento art culture since 2018.
Mhm.
They cultural appropriate, they underpay artists. There's been a plethora of things that have happened. Um, for Lunar New Year, they had 5 white and Latino artists paint Asian murals in what we call Little Saigon out here in Sacramento, right? One of the murals, yeah, one of the murals was of a Kalinga warrior, which is a Filipino indigenous tribe, right?
Okay.
He had all the markings wrong, the symbolism wrong, okay, part one. Also, um, us Filipinos, we don't celebrate Lunar New Year. So what are you doing painting? Like your whole, like the whole everything is wrong about it. They did not tap in with any Asian cult or Asian artists out here.
Mm.
They didn't do an art call to open the opportunity for Asian artists to apply. So that kind of set off an alarm. And I was able to help organize a team of artists out here. And we've gone to the City Arts Commission, have brought this issue forward to them. Um, and we're like basically in the process of trying to dismantle this white supremacist agency that has taken it over and monopolized Sacramento art culture. So I'm doing that with these art girlies,
Okay.
and yeah. So me and Faith, we're the black girls on the block, and we make jokes about how, like, if you really need shit done, you got to come to women, and
Right.
especially black women, because we're making a change out here in Sacramento, and we've seen it done all across our nation. So
Right.
I
And
love
you
being
out
black.
here really putting in the footwork. Like you
Yeah, it's
and you always
important.
be calling the folks out on the bullshit. That's
Yeah.
good for it. And if it's
Okay,
wrong, it's wrong.
it's wrong, right? And the funny part is like, I had said that I was going to be better about not speaking out as much, right? I said that this year. And I was like, maybe it's like stopping me from getting certain opportunities,
Mm-mm.
blah, blah, certain
No,
grants.
that's your purpose.
No, right? Yeah. And then my art mentor had said, "Don't edit yourself. You
Mm-mm.
have worked hard doing what you've been doing, screaming what you're screaming, painting what you're painting, without editing yourself. Don't edit yourself." And here I am over
Don't.
here, you know, doing all
Don't.
this with
That speaks of who
yeah.
you are. That speaks volumes with, you out here just making the difference. And if that's how
Yeah.
you have to be heard, so be it. You gonna step on a
Right.
couple toes.
No, for real, it's gonna happen, like that's just life and that's
Somebody
how
gotta
it
do
is.
it.
Somebody got to do it, and I don't do it with malicious intent. Like,
Right.
everything that I'm doing and organizing is for the love of my community, my artist community, Sacramento.
Right.
Like, this organization has, like, even like, they've taken over Sacramento schools. Like, they get funded a lot by Sacramento School District to do murals in the school district, and
Hmm.
but the school district doesn't fund arts in school.
Okay. You've been posting about that lately.
Yeah.
That's okay. I've been because
Yeah.
you're teaching at the schools too, right?
They weren't I'm teaching at the school that we're doing the mini murals at.
Okay.
Um but the organization Wide Open Walls that I'm talking about, they have done murals at other schools, and
Okay.
they get paid a lot from the school districts. But like I said, the school districts don't even fund arts. Like, me teaching at the school is an after school program that PTA and the parents help.
Got you. Got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that is like,
That's
so
bullshit.
it's bullshit, and that's crazy, because, like, me as an artist and wanting to just educate the youth or give them a creative outlet, right? I shouldn't be having to go through all this. Why are you guys
Right.
not funding arts in schools in general? Like, they're very important. You
Hmm.
know, I teach at a school in South Sacramento, which is, like, not the best community. Literally, this side of the block is
Right.
like the hood, but this side of the block has money,
Hmm.
right? But, like, if you go to Antelope, you have jazz band,
Right.
they're able to get some arts and some
Funding. Yeah.
creativeness. But at this school, they have to do the same thing for band, or
Mm.
like Spanish, so it's just very
Sad.
unfortunate. Yeah, right. But you're giving this white man hella money, hella money, and then on top of that, he's underpaying his artists. He is collecting so much money and underpaying the artists that he's having do the murals. But he's no longer doing murals in our school district, so we getting somewhere.
We getting somewhere, right?
My tea.
Black
That's my
women,
tea.
the women coming together. That's always a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That's always a beautiful.
Sorry to go on
No,
a tangent about that, but whoo, girl.
it's all good. No, because people need to know, and some people
Mhm.
don't know, and people are underinformed sometimes. And what looks good
Yeah.
isn't always good. But back to like the schools, like they're cutting all the activities for the kids, and there's nothing
Right.
literally for the kids.
Nothing.
And if it is banned or this, like the fees are like ridiculous a little bit. It's
It's
like
crazy.
Jesus Christ. And most of the kids that are trying to do something are coming from a low income,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard
That
for.
is very true.
And
Yeah, it's
fundraising
very
chocolate
hard.
bars ain't always working,
Mm-hmm.
like something's got to
No, for
give.
real.
The schools got to do better for real, because
They
these
do
kids
got to do
out in
better.
the streets, they out here killing. They don't have
Right.
nothing to do. They're bored.
Listening to Sexy Red and
Yeah,
Ice Spice.
there's nothing for them to do. And I just remember
Right.
we were in school. We had things to do. We had wood shop.
Yeah.
You was taking
Right.
art. You was taking
Mm-hmm.
Spanish, or you was taking
Mm-hmm.
French,
Mm-hmm. Or German. I remember
German.
hearing German.
Right.
Yeah.
You was
You
doing
know.
something,
Yeah.
and band, choir, something that you
Mm-hmm.
wanted to do, but they're taking it
I
all.
was in color guard.
My 13-year-old, she's supposed to try out next week. We're gonna see.
Really? I
Yeah,
love color guard. I
so we're
still
gonna
watch the
see how that
videos.
goes for her. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm like,
for
okay,
real. Good luck. Good luck.
right, right, right. So, okay, when you face hardships in your art journey, how do you deal with those?
Um, that's where I come back to trying not to say things out loud or publicly. You feel
Okay.
me? Because I feel like when I have a hardship in my art journey or whatever is going on, I want to speak out about it. And it could be about anything. It could be like somebody hired me to do something and they weren't professional. And I want to talk about how unprofessional they were, but like I'm not putting their name in it, right?
Hmm.
But I'm sure somebody could feel a certain type of way. So, um, I'm trying to like internalize the stuff a little bit better and like really process it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
trying to take a step back and like um think about the situation because the hardships that I've already had to endure in my art journey, I feel like are nothing compared or like the ones now are nothing compared to the ones back then. You know, I know how to handle them better. Um and I would say that I have a creative outlet for that, but I don't. I just internalized that shit, girl.
Okay.
I'm just
As,
trying to process
as long
because
as you
my
don't
my
internalize
mouth.
too much, and you then you're gonna pop. We don't want you to pop.
Yes, I know. I thankfully I do have my friends and my boo to like talk to about the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
Yeah,
important.
that
But
is
like I know my mouth and I know that like it could get me in trouble. So I really am. That's where I'm trying to be better about
right.
is my hardships through it. Because it's not. Sometimes it's not their fault.
Right. And then you just have diarrhea at the mouth sometimes, and you just
Yes,
you can't take everything back.
yes,
You just it's more so about just choosing your battles and really knowing what's worth your voice. And
yeah,
sometimes,
yeah, for sure,
so.
for sure.
Okay, I want to go back to the school thing. How did you end up doing that? Because I love that too. That because you in the medical field, you just advocating
I'm just doing.
everywhere.
It sounds so cool when you say it. I don't know why. Any
Well,
other time
because
I'm like,
it is. Because like
yeah,
advocating in the medical field is real.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm only a CNA, but I've worked in nursing homes, I've worked in group
Mhm.
homes, I've worked in adult day centers, and you have to advocate for them.
Yeah, it's
After,
very important. And a
yes,
lot of patients don't know what their rights are.
they
A
don't.
lot of people don't know. So, being able to help be their voice because I feel like it's kind of like being a little activist.
Okay,
You know,
see, you going
saving
back to
kid
that. That's the
healthcare.
activist in you.
Yes, that's the activist in me. So it's kind of like being able to advocate for people or like tell them how to handle situations. Like I will have people just randomly text me and be like, I'm in the hospital and they're doing this and I do not feel comfortable with this. What do I do? And I'll just be like, say this, do this. And then it, it works, you know? So
Right.
it's very important. Yeah. I forgot where I was going with that, girl. Sorry.
It's okay, but how did you end up with the kids? Because
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so I was actually doing a Black and Filipino festival pop-up and I was live painting and the principal that hired me literally was walking by. She stopped and then was like, "How like would you want to come to my school and teach the kids? You know, I would like BIPOC representation for them when it comes to an artist, blah, blah, blah." So she literally hired me because I'm a BIPOC artist. My principal is amazing. She stands firm on her shit. I love her because
yeah,
she's very BIPOC. You know, she wants that representation.
right.
She's very much about local art. So she's helped a lot with these mini murals. Um, but then you know she brought me on and I'm like teaching after school on Fridays and then last year I was going to start teaching the classes again on Friday, but my mom passed away.
Mm,
So I tried to go back to work like the week after, but my principal was like, no girl, take
sit
some time
down.
off.
Take some.
Yeah. Yeah, she was like, stop trying to do everything, you know. So she started back up in January, but then the mini mural project started up. So it's just been a lot. But she has been the driving force of
So,
me teaching in the schools. Like she's just she's so amazing. I love her, but mm,
but the kids
Miss
need you.
Rocky.
The kids need you.
Yeah,
So that's good.
yeah.
Cause
I
I,
love them. I love
yeah,
them. I never thought that I would like teaching kids so
right.
much, but it's been like one of the most rewarding experiences.
But you know, before we moved, you were doing the community um
Yeah,
thing. So
paint
that
party.
was your introduction right there. You just didn't know.
Yeah,
You see?
yeah,
So
yeah. I don't think that like I don't think that I really like connected the two like that. But yeah, it is kind of like two different experiences because the ones that I see every Friday. Like I know them, you know. Some of the same kids from last year are in my class this year.
that's even
Um,
better. So you get to
yeah, you know,
you're growing with the kids and
mhm.
they need that
Yeah,
consistency too. So
yeah.
oh
Like
yeah, they're
one of my
gonna always
students was a
remember
fifth.
that one teacher
Yeah,
and you're gonna be that teacher.
I am.
You're
I
gonna
have these two kids named Ben and Max. They're best friends, right? I had posted a reel about them on my Instagram, but like Max, like his voice from last year to this year, I'm like, why are you growing? Yeah, what? What? And I cannot even. But I love those kids. Those I like that is very important. I would always say like, you know, I'm going to be that teacher that they're going to remember. You always remember like the fun
the
teachers.
yes, and the
And
teacher
most of the
that
time
wanted
they're
the
art
best.
teachers.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they're gonna always remember you. So be ready.
Yeah.
You're gonna be going
I'm
to
excited.
weddings and everything.
I hope
College
so.
graduations.
Hope so. I
That's
hope
the
so. I would
best.
be there for all of them too.
Right. So, okay. What would you say to your 16-year-old self?
Um, damn, that you did it. Um, 16-year-old me was very much about breaking generational curses and getting out of the situation that she was in and being who um she was told that she couldn't be. So Yeah, just that we did it. I know my 16-year-old, I think about this a lot. Especially with my mom passing away so recently. Um, my mom had married a white man, and I
Stop.
shouldn't.
Why
My
you
mom,
say
okay, for one, the way I said it sounds crazy,
it's
right?
giving Pocahontas and John Smith? The way you
Like
said
literally, oh, that's no.
it. It's
I
okay.
can a little bit. I'm like, okay, but she okay. So she didn't marry him. They were together for like 33 years, like a really, really long time, right? But his family was racist.
Hmm.
So my whole life, well, like from 7 to about 18 when I moved out, I was just, it was not a good situation, and always being told that you wouldn't be shit or being made fun of because, you know, you're black or you have a big butt or whatever they would say to me, affected me a lot, like, but I had more of the mindset of I got to get out of this, got to break this circle. My mom and my stepdad were very much into their addiction, like growing up. So I was like, I won't do drugs, so just like, I just know that 16-year-old me would think I was like the coolest person. Like, she would be like, wow, you had a kid early. I was like, I'm gonna be like 30 when I have my first kid. Because all my friends in high school had kids. All my friends in high school had kids. So
Mm-hmm.
that was like the one thing I didn't. I mean, I was like, well, I made it out of high
High
school.
school.
I was in college, but that would 16-year-old me would be so fucking proud. Oh, where's my heart? I think about that a lot, girl. For
Yeah,
real.
she would. Um,
Yeah.
you had your son early. Did that play a major role in like getting on this journey, or did you feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to stop, like, or did it just fuel the fire?
Well, so me and my son are opposites, right? Like, I'm free spirited and creative and artsy. He's very mild, meek, and a nerd. So my son didn't really understand the gravity of my art career until he like graduated high school. Then he was like, wow, you're always out doing stuff, and it just really didn't connect for him. So like I said, like we were talking about earlier, my son was very self-sufficient. Or, well, he can't be. Complicated right now, okay? Um, so he was very self-sufficient. It was always just me and him, so he's just like, it was easy for me to do art and be along in my career and with art because I always made it a point to spend time with him. Like, even to this day, during the weekdays, like that I'm supposed to, like that I'm working, I'm at home. You know, like, so it's just never, like, I don't know how to say it. Like, art has never really like impacted my personal life like that. So he's never been a hindrance. I feel like he just goes with the flow, if that makes sense. Like, to this day, he doesn't come to my art events like that. He'll show up probably like once a year to one of them, which is fine.
Right.
I love it when he does. But he always like taps in and will be like, oh, do you have events this weekend? Or, like, what do you got going on? But he's just a go with the flow type of kid. So it's just,
That's easy.
yeah, it's been easy. That's a good
That's
word. It's been easy
that's
because
good.
he's just like, oh, my mom's painting, so he's not like bugging me, like as I'm painting at home.
Right.
Like, it's just been easy
And since
with
I've known you, you just make motherhood look good, though. Like, you very
him.
advanced. You.
I thank you for that. I thank you for that, and I really thank my son for that. Um, he is a great kid. He doesn't Like, he doesn't get in trouble. He doesn't talk back to me. You know, he's never been a kid that wanted to be out in the streets like that. Um, you know, so I thank him a lot. He's definitely like shown me patience, not taught me it because I still don't have it, but shown me patience. You know, he's very, like I said, just mild and meek. Like, so it's just been, I feel like I've just had it easy with him. I'm very blessed for him being my child, for real. Like, I
Definitely.
don't, because the two times that we did get into it in his life, you know, I told him, I was like, if you were a girl, I would have dragged you, beat you up.
Listen, it gets real. It gets real. And
Yes,
you have to remember that's your child. Cause
yes.
ready to I'll be like, dang, is this how my mom feels? I will go
I
to
don't want that
jail.
feeling. Yeah, because my mom used to want to like fuck me up. She used to want to beat me up, and I was scared of my mom to the day, and I couldn't handle a girl. I really couldn't. So I was really blessed for real.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, I'm gonna switch it over now. You want to play a little quick little game of this or that? Nothing too crazy.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so coffee or tea?
Coffee. Period.
Okay. Book or movie?
Dang, movie. Movie. I love movies. I love movies so much. Like, you know, I make short films on the low. I'm a little cinephile, so yeah, movies.
That resume long over there, Tay. That
Yeah,
resume is. Okay, well, since you said movies, comedy or drama?
comedy. No, I don't know. Damn.
No, I don't know.
I don't know because I started thinking about like a whole bunch of like drama movies that I like. But I'll say
Well,
comedy.
what's your favorite
Comedy.
movie then?
My favorite movie of all time.
Of all time?
She's Gotta Have It by Spike Lee.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I feel like that movie is that movie was me up
That.
until like my 30s period. I love that movie.
Okay, okay. I could see that. I could see that.
It set the tone for me, girl. I'm not even playing. Like, I remember watching that movie at like 8 years old and just falling in love with it. I'm
Mm,
serious. Yeah, that's my favorite movie.
giver or receiver? That could be in anything.
Oh my god, I don't know, Ashley. Why are you at?
I
Um, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I feel like I'm neutral. Can I say I'm neutral?
Okay, okay, okay.
On that one, I feel like I'm neutral. I feel like I'm neutral. I
Okay.
can be. If you do it, I'm gonna do it.
Right, if you do it, I'm gonna do
Right.
it. Okay. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do two more.
Okay.
Instagram or Snapchat?
Instagram. I remember when Snapchat was hot though. Like, I used to love Snapchat, but Instagram. Instagram makes me the most money.
I know that's right. We going where the coin is. Oh
No,
God.
for real. Going where I loved.
Right. Always.
Always.
And okay, stability or passion?
Um, I'm gonna say passion. I'm gonna say passion for me because my passion creates my stability, if that makes sense.
Yes,
Like,
cause you love what you do, and
mhm.
you're gonna attract what is for you, and you're gonna
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay. So, where can everybody? Well, like, what's coming up next for you?
Later this month I will be live painting at all women's festival out here in Sacramento with some really, really dope artists. I'm like fangirling about who's on the roster that will be live painting with me. Um, and then I just found out that I have my first opportunity to live paint out of the country. So I'm just like waiting for all this stuff to go through before that gets announced for sure.
That's so
Yeah, and
so.
just like I have some like Filipino festivals coming up because Filipino Heritage Month is coming up in May, and then I mean, girl, I'm booked all the way out till July. So I
Look at
like,
you out
you
here,
know,
blessed,
I'm
booked,
excited.
busy, paid, pretty, all
Yeah,
that.
thank you. I try.
I love it. So
Thank
tell
you.
everybody where they can follow you, social medias, and all that good stuff.
Okay, so my website is tastyart.com. So that's TAYSTYART.com. And then my Instagram is Shawntay. It's just my name. SHAWNTAY and two underscores after that. And like I said, those are just my main socials. I'm on Facebook, but not on Facebook. So yeah, don't add me there.
Yo, thank you for this conversation. I thank you for your
Thank
time. It's
you.
definitely a breath of fresh air. Um,
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
no
I
problem.
really appreciate you.
I'm just so proud of you. Like,
Girl, when I'm like super rich and I have that yacht, just best believe I'm gonna be like, Ashley, pull up. Like, bring the girls. I miss them so much.
them kids.
Leave them out. No, for real, for real.
No,
For
okay.
real.
I'll bring you
Okay.
for a little bit. For a little.
No, never mind because now it doesn't even sound fun.
Right? See?
But tell them I miss them for sure. Tell them
For
that.
sure. And if you come to Atlanta, you do a show,
Yeah,
you gotta let me know. Anywhere
I
that's close
will.
by, I don't mind
Yeah.
dropping. Um,
Okay,
my
thank you.
song. I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Um, you really out here. So, besties, I just want to thank you for joining us. I hope you had a good time. I hope you got to learn something new. I hope you got to heal a little bit and just something resonated inside of you. Always keep it real. Always keep it raw. This is too authentic, y'all.
Peace.